friends, it's Megan at the Chalkboard Cottage, and thanks for coming back. Here we are with tip 4 on how to use chalk paint to paint your kitchen cabinets. So I feel like the birds should be singing because our uppers are now finished. I finished painting our uppers just recently, so I wanted to share it with you. All right, so today's tip 4, is all about what materials you need to get started to chalk paint your kitchen. So the first thing you're going to need, of course, is paint. So the reason we went with chalk paint is because you don't have to prime and you don't have to sand your kitchen cabinets. You just paint them. So it's very simple. Now the downside to chalk paint is it's expensive. So it cost about $40 for a quart of the Annie Sloan chalk paint that I really trust and use. So that's where the cost is going to come from making over our kitchen. I'm estimating it's going to cost about $200 to $300 when all is said and done. Realistically, that's not that bad. If I was going to pay a professional, probably be closer to $1,000 or more. Probably a lot more. So $200 to $300 for a brand new kitchen, that's okay with me. So you need to choose your chalk paint. Now remember, I've shared with you, I've only used Annie Sloan and I feel really comfortable with this brand. But I know people make their own chalk paint or buy other chalk paint from other places. So you can test and see what you like. So you need paint, that's where you're gonna start. What else do you need? You need brushes. Now I use brushes a lot because I make over furniture. So I invested in very good quality. These happen to be Annie Sloan chalk paint brushes. You can see, looking at this brush, it is well used and loved. I have probably used it on 100 projects. But I just make sure after I use this brush every time that I clean it off very well with Dawn dish soap and water. And then I let it air dry. So I'm good to go. So it was worth it to cost a lot. So this is a smaller chalk painting brush. I wanted to point out that there are larger ones. The downside of a larger one, I actually don't use this one very much. I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I did not know. So this is a tip for you. It's so large, it's hard to get into smaller places. So the smaller brush I'd recommend is a better buy. And there are some places in your kitchen, little crevices up sometime with the woodwork up there, that it's hard even to use, even though this brush is awesome and bristled, so that you can really get in there. Sometimes I have to use a craft brush, and I actually just pull the end off, put it in my paint, and then I can shove it where I need it. I only have to use this a little bit, okay? So these are the brushes you can use. Now also there is something called a wax brush. So you know, we've talked about how you're going to apply your paint a couple times until you feel the coverage is good, and then when the paint is dry, you're going to wax it. You can use a waxing brush. I have one. I love my waxing brush. I don't use it on the kitchen cabinets. I use this on furniture. On the kitchen cabinets, I still use the wax. This is clear wax. It's going to protect the wood. You can do this as many times as you want, and even I see some spots in my kitchen where I might want to go back with a little more paint. Once that's dry, I can wax again. It's fine. But I prefer on the kitchen cabinets to just use a clean, dry rag and scoop out some of my wax, and you just rub it in a circular fashion. You will notice after you wax, it's going to feel sticky. It's okay. It's just doing its thing, and after a couple of days, you won't feel that residue anymore. When I work with furniture and paint furniture, I apply wax on it also. And that stickiness goes away. It's just protecting it. Okay, a couple other things you need before we go today. Say you're working in your kitchen, you're painting the woodwork, and you need to go do some laundry or answer the phone. Here's a great tip. Where are you going to put your brush while you're working? Great tip. Just have a baggie, put your brush that has paint on it in here, and just kind of close it up, put it in a cup. You can go away for a little while. I wouldn't leave my brush in here for hours because the paint will dry and your nice brush won't be so nice anymore. But it's a quick little tip if you need to go do something very quickly. What else do you need to paint your kitchen? Blue painter's tape. My husband is awesome at painting. So taping. So he tapes for me along the edges and I paint. Now you can probably see in our kitchen some spots where the white paint leached over onto the wall paint. That's okay. Have your extra wall paint available for when you're completely done with your kitchen. You can just touch up those little mistakes, but blue painter's tape is your friend. What else do you need? You're going to need some kind of tools when you take down your doors. Remember I told you I was lazy in the bathroom and I didn't take the doors off, but in your kitchen you're going to take the doors off. You're also going to need a friend or a partner around to help you with the hardware, because it's difficult to take this off by yourself and put it back on by yourself. So know you're going to need someone there once you're ready. What else do you need? Last thing, I just wanted to share this tip with you. When I was researching how to chalk paint my kitchen and my cabinets, I came across this product that I bought at Walmart. It's by Clean Strip. It's called TSP Substitute. The interesting thing is, I had started to do some of my cabinets before I bought the product. Then I bought the product. You're supposed to apply it to your cabinets. It's supposed to clean off the grease that so many kitchens just accumulate naturally because of what we're doing in here. So I used this product, I think on this area of my kitchen for the cabinets, and I noticed I had to apply more paint on that section. So then I did another experiment. I did not use the product for this area, and I noticed I didn't have to apply as much paint. So in my own personal experience, I found I'm not going to use this product, but I know a lot of people who chalk paint their kitchens do, so I just wanted to share that with you. It's up to you. I had one last supply I wanted to share with you. I did clean my cabinets off, the ones that I did not use this product, just with a couple wipes of Clorox wipes. These I find invaluable when painting furniture or painting my kitchen. I get paint on my hands. These are so easy to get the paint off. Or I might splatter a little bit of paint on my granite. Quickly, I can just clean it up. I don't know what I would do without these wipes. I think that's everything. So you can see it's not that many items that we need to chalk paint our kitchen. So this was tip 4 on materials. I can't wait for you to come back, and I'm going to share as we progress through the lowers with the French linen color. And then also we've got the backsplash that's coming. So stay with me. Thanks for coming along this journey. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.